Alright, I got all the pallets out of the truck. I did a few other things too, so it is now 9:06. So here we go. I got my big light on, so now you can see the flowers on the desert rose a little better. Look how bright they are. Hang on, I'll turn that one. I haven't looked at that newest one. Oops. Can you guys still see? I kicked you. Oh, and I kicked you again. I keep kicking you. I'm just going to move these guys so that I don't kick you again. Look at that. That one's just opening. Wowee. And that's what direct sunlight does, I guess. They've never been that bright inside the house. I love it. Okay, so I don't have a heck of a lot of time because it's 9 o'clock at night. And I gotta work tomorrow, and I just about tipped over my bucket of mixed soil. My goodness. So, where are we here? Okay, what do you see? You see the top of that? That's perfect. I'm going to take these guys outside after. So, these guys here, I tried to dry them out to kill the wood sorrel or whatever it is, the little clover things. It didn't work on this one, but it did work on the other one. We'll see that next. Oh, I'm pretty high up there, eh? Let me see if I can... You'll have to pardon the noise. The wind is blowing right in, like, the doorway of my shop here. And it's actually cooling off outside pretty quickly. And the wind is picking up again. We're supposed to get some storms. There we go, that's better. It's starting to get easier to see the trees I'm working on. You can see everything's blowing around. The wind is coming in right under the door. Anyway, it's getting easier to see the trees I'm working on in here because there's not too many left. Ow! Kick everything. Okay. So all I'm going to do with this one is weed and check the soil. And these wood sorrels, or whatever the clover thingies are, they do soak up the water. So if you have these in your planting, yes, they look cute. Yes, they close up at night and they have these adorable little yellow flowers. But I assure you, 100%, these are a nightmare flower. These are nightmare plants from some sort of alien planet. So if you have them inside your house or in any of your plants, get rid of them. Get them out of there. I made that mistake last year. You can go back on my videos and see all my carnage. It was bad. Really bad. So this year I'm not making the same mistake. And as soon as, even though I picked them all out, they still reseed. There's still lots of seeds in there. So they pop right back up. Doesn't take them very long at all. And as soon as I see them start to pop back up, I go and pull them out again in the house. My Ficus benjamina that I have in the house, I've already had to pull the weeds out about 4 or 5 times. So it's going to be quite the job. The ones I repotted are easier because they aren't in those pots yet. Got rid of them with the old soil. See, the roots are all over the place. These guys are thick. Some of the trees I had outside they were thick like the moss, and they were really low. They actually looked like moss in there. Really good looking, but not something that I recommend keeping. No matter how cute and adorable they are. Those are the most evil ones. Yeah, I still gotta water all my plants in the house too, all my trees. Lots of flowers in the house now too. Everything's so happy to be inside now. This olive's actually getting some nice flare. It's loose in the pot though. Probably because I'm pulling everything out from between its roots. It's got like no soil left in here now between the roots. I'll show you that in a minute once I get these guys out of here. Try not to catch too many of the, or catch too much bark off the roots with my fingernails. Now that these guys are just starting to do good, I don't want to mess around with them too much. Took them a long time to settle in, these guys, these olives. Oh geez. Oh, look at that. That's one of those evil weed roots. Look at that. That is awful. Just awful. My time of thinking they're cute and adorable is over. It is now murder on sight time. Kind of creepy being in here when the wind is blowing. But I know it's going to stay now. If it made it through today, it'll make it through. It was crazy windy today. I've probably told you guys that about 5 times now. In all the little videos, shorts I'm going to put together. But that's okay. You guys don't mind, do you? I hope not. Okay, so for this, I need to cover those handles up. I don't think I got any flat rocks. But I do have the paper from my, the plastic from my chimes, which I think will do just fine. Wow. That ripped pretty perfect. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick the plastic in front of the handle and then put the soil up against it. So this will do a couple of things. It will stop the soil from falling all over my floor, obviously. But I'll be able to bring the soil level up. And then I'll be able to mound it a little bit on the sides. And that'll hold the water in so that the ground has more time to soak it instead of it running off very quickly. Oh, well, no wonder these guys aren't doing as good as they should. No room for their own roots in here. Craziness. There. We're getting there. We're getting there. The other one shouldn't be as bad because drying out actually worked on that one, so most of the little wood sorrels are already dead. Oh, no wonder these guys were living so well. So I'll do the same thing here. Crazy. Oh boy. There, that's one of its roots. That's a nice big long root. That big long root. That's one of its roots too. See, there's some air pockets in here. I did have them outside, so likely there's some bugs and beetles and such that got in. So there's actually some pretty big air pockets in here. That might explain why they're so loose in the pot. Or this one is anyway. Yeah, there's a couple of good air pockets. Are you able to see down on the soil? Not really, eh? I'll point the camera down. And then, oh, I am zoomed in. Bring you in a little bit closer for this. Let me see if I can adjust the camera without knocking you guys on the ground. There we go. That might work. Let's try that. Does that work? Let me turn that light on. Nope, that didn't make a difference. Well, that's as much as I can do anyway. But there's a big air pocket right in here. There's another one down here that goes super, super deep. And it's big too. That explains why this was so loose in here. So I'll pack some fresh soil in there for it. But you can see that it's starting to get some flare. And it's actually starting to get some spread on its roots. Whereas it never had roots really before. See that? It's all big air pockets down there. And that's likely from bugs and stuff from being out on the benches this summer. Soil's not dry, it's actually quite damp. I'm just putting the old soil up top, work these roots back down in a radial pattern, since I can see them all. Wow, that's quite the air pocket that was down there. The soil is just disappearing. I'll have to be a little more vigilant there. And it's got a wild root on that one side. But it's not time for root trimming right now. Okay. That's its root. That root radial would be over here. Oh, this soil's very dry. And it's got some of them brick chips in it and whatnot. Oh, I know what I forgot to do before I started. Forgot to put water in my watering cans. That's okay. I can pause the filming and go and do that once I get the soil all worked in here. Just doing it with my finger because I feel that's safer, because I already kind of know where all the roots are. There. And I can get the stuff right pushed down there. There's some big air pocket under there. Oh, it's getting tighter in there now. And then once again, hopefully it's happy inside the house. Now these guys like it better outside, or so far have liked it better outside. I haven't had them too long. I got them during one of the COVID lockdowns. Wow, there's a lot going down there. Just disappears in there. That's crazy, isn't it? Oh. Yeah, look at, way more solid already. Once I water it in, then it'll be even better. All right. A bit more. I'm kind of grabbing from the bottom where it's a little more moist. But I know its soil was already pretty damp, so. A bit more even. That just ate up the soil. Hopefully it'll be much happier now. Okay. Put it a little deeper than it was. And then have it dip down so that the water stays in there. There we go. There, just like that. So that one's done. I'll grab the other one. Oh, excuse me. Now see, I let the soil go dry to kill them off, and this one it worked in. Yeah, you guys can see that perfectly. You guys can also hear my husband coughing his lungs out over there, having another cigarette. The grass survived the dry out though. Grass is growing out the side. That means that I'm not going to get all the root. There. But these little wood sorrels, they're much easier to pull. Like the soil is really wet because I watered it like crazy this morning. But usually what I do is when I come home from work and it feels a little bit dry, I'll leave it overnight. And that's usually enough to kill these guys off. They hate that dryness. And dryness with the sun works even faster if you have trees that can handle that. And these guys were even growing out of the bottom of the pot. Like, they're growing out of everywhere. They do not kid around, these little things. Oh boy. That wind is kicking up. Whew, that was close. Almost knocked that tree right over. Wow. Probably took me an hour just to weed. And look at, there must have been some seeds in here because they're already starting to pop up again. Takes a long time to get them out permanently. And this little one's got an okay root system too. The base of the trunk's starting to get fat. It's got buds all over it. And it looks like something happened to this root. And this one's a lot more stable in here. Doesn't feel like there's any air pockets. The soil is very moist in this one. I'm just going to pull it up on the handles. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put that plastic. I do have saran wrap. I have some saran wrap around here somewhere, but that plastic for the wind chimes came in works perfectly fine. Reuse and recycle, right? Reuse and recycle are the same thing, aren't they? What did I mean? Waste not, want not. Good thing you guys know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean, because I don't know what I mean. What are you guys seeing? Oh yeah, you're seeing what I'm doing. No need to look at my ugly mug today. My hair's all puffy because it's been so windy. This stuff rips amazingly straight. Very strange plastic. Wow. This one definitely has a more established root system in it. That's crazy. Less on the top, more on the root on this one. The other one has less on the root and more on the top. Alright. Let's bury this one. Woo! There we go. This one was a lot quicker. Okay, that's that. So, since I forgot to fill my watering cans there, I'm gonna go do that. So, yeah, so I'm gonna go water those with the hose and fill my watering cans, bring those in the house, and we'll move on to something else, maybe. We'll see. I should get out here again though. Oh, another thing I'm gonna bring in. I'll be able to see what color this hibiscus cutting is. It's gonna have a flower. The other one's red. This one must be red too. But there's a chance it could be pink. I did keep some off the pink one. Yeah. So that'll come in with me. Nothing needs to be done to that one except for to bring it in. No, doesn't even need to be watered. Yeah. I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back.